Well, the snow is hitting the Chicago area, but also Northwest Indiana has seen much of the snowfall that we've been following this morning. You heard from Chris. Roads are snow-packed there, too. So we want to bring in Indiana State Police Sergeant Glen Fifield on the phone now. Thank you for being with us once again this morning, Sergeant. How are things going? We spoke with you last at about 5 o'clock this morning, and we were tracking some slowdowns, even a few incidents. What is the update now that we're kind of approaching this 8 o'clock hour?
Oh, good morning. Things have slightly improved here. It just depends on what road you're at and what area you're in. For the most part, the roads are all passable, but what we're seeing are speeds are just way too high, and drivers will be traveling on a clear section of road, and then they'll come across packed ice, and it's created basically potholes on the interstate and this packed ice, and vehicles are losing control and crashing. And how that ice wound up here is all that snow that came down overnight. It came down so fast and so quickly in such a great amount that we can't keep traffic off the road. Well, all the semis and vehicles packed that down, and NDOT wasn't able to keep up, and it's created this problem. So we're seeing this along I-65, particularly from I-94 south all the way down south of Crown Point, all the way to just south of Crown Point, where there's only 2 lanes of the interstate open, but this packed ice is really causing a problem.
Yeah, and Sergeant, we're seeing some video from Northwest Indiana from earlier this morning, seeing just how quickly it all came down. I know we were talking about earlier this morning how hard it has been for your crew specifically to kind of play catch up with some of those incidents on the road. Has there been a lull at all, and have some of the troopers been able to catch up with what you've been trying to get out to yet?
Yeah, there is a lull in the action right now. The crashes aren't happening quite as frequently. And the great thing is I'm looking at clear skies and the sun right now where I'm at in Crown Point. So the sun is going to really help us out. It's going to activate that ice, activate the salt to melt that ice. And that's going to really help us get the roads clear. So hopefully that 1 to 3 inches that they're calling for later this afternoon stays at 1 to 3, and we don't have something else happen to make it even worse. But things are improving. There's an end in sight, that's for sure.
All right. Well, Sergeant Glen Fifield, thank you once again for joining us this morning. And I think the moral of the story is, for those of you who haven't gotten on the roads yet, take it slow if you're in Northwest Indiana. Thanks again.